Good evening, everybody. My family, my friends, and my adversaries. Um, I put out a video earlier. It was live, actually. I didn't mean to do that, but I did it anyway. But I ran across this tonight, and I know the grub truck's been done a zillion times. Um, but this is really well done, and he takes one screen, or they take one screen, and it kind of makes a difference, I think, in the feel of it. You kind of feel, and then of course the interview with that one dude, and it definitely gives a feel to the night. And I think just trying to get this out there. Let's take a look at it, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. I'm sure y'all seen that before.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but she was really. I mean, you could even see in the Grub Buzz video, she couldn't even. She walked between us several times and just couldn't even walk straight. That girl was very drunk. She's actually the only one that I thought was really drunk. The only reason I knew that it was those girls was because I saw the video that said, "Oh, they were seen at this thing." Because I actually called the police right away and was like, "Hey, I think I might have information. I just need to know what was one of the girls wearing, because I remember one of them had like pink, because the one that bumped into me at Corner Club was wearing pink." But nobody called me back from the police, and I was like, okay, they're probably just swamped with information.
There we go again. How many times do we have to hear that from people? Well, uh, yeah, they didn't call me back, or they didn't even talk to me. I mean, how can you dismiss people and clear people when you don't even look at them? I, it baffles me. It just baffles me in a way. Another thing here too is Jack Showalter. He doesn't like even acknowledge the girls really. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. That's very curious of what was really going on that night, and I do have a theory on that too. And it's probably the same as a lot of you.
I didn't notice him come in with the girls. I didn't notice him until I cracked the joke to the frat guys because I thought it was ridiculous that it was like freezing outside and that guy was in a tank top. So I just made a joke because that's how I make friends. I don't know.
So, what is your idea? Why Jack here is just hanging around? What is your idea? Put it down in the comments. Why you think he is here? And he's just hanging around. Yeah. Put something down in comments.
The girls were making videos and laughing, and they were trying to grab all the food. Every time food was coming out from the Grub bus, they were just trying to grab it. And they thought it was funny. And I mean, it was a little funny, but they were trying to grab all the food that was coming out. I mean, I told the guy, I said, they're leaving, bro. And then because they called my number, when I went up and I talked to the guy at the Grub bus.
Okay, here we are. Watch this again now.
called my number
And then takes off. Okay.
from the Grub bus. They were just trying to grab it, and they thought it was funny. And I mean, it was. I mean, it was a little funny, but they were trying to grab all the food that was coming out. I mean, I
As soon
told
as
the
they
guy, I
take
said, "They're
off,
leaving, bro." And then
and
because they called my
he's
number,
like, he acts like he's upset about that, even though he hasn't been acknowledging. Then he takes off. He,
when I went up and I talked to the guy at the Grub bus, I said, "Did you just give them food?" Because he just said, "Here you go," like that, and gave them food. And then they
so what is your, what is your thoughts on that? Because I definitely have some thoughts on that. Uh, did he? I don't think he was there that night or anything at the house, or maybe not, maybe so. But did he go to tell somebody that they were on their way home? And why did he hang around there that long? Doesn't make sense. He just hung around there. And then as soon as the girls leave, he goes. It was like he was hanging around. To me, it was like he was hanging around until they left. Now, either he went to tell somebody that maybe was, he went to make a phone call or something, didn't want to be heard. Um, and, we're not allowed to say certain names, or it's like taboo, and I'm gonna break that mold, because I think anybody should be able to talk about anybody in a theory, and not be shamed about it, or you know and I don't get the family. If it was my daughter and my son, I had a son that was murdered too, but with different circumstances. But if it was my daughter, everybody's on the table. I mean, really, everybody's on the table. I don't care if they were together since they were 2 years old. Really, everybody's on the table.
ran off. I actually told the Grub bus, I was like, "That was really nice of you." He's like, "Yeah, they just need to, they need to get home." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah."
It just looks like he's got something he has to do now. Do you know what I mean? Body language. I was trained in body language, and to me, it's like he's got a job to do now. He's got something he has to do. Do you see that? I mean, can you see it? Comment down below, please.
And I didn't have a bad vibe from the guy that people were dragging through the mud. I don't know if he did it or not. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I could speak to the vibe I got from him, which was all people really wanted to know at first, anyways. And I thought he was fine.
But was he fine? Because he wasn't going to do anything. He just had to report, and then take off to Boise or wherever it was he went to. Maybe that was his job. I'm just saying, and I'm not saying that's what happened, or anything like that, but got to look at all things. I really think, especially with everything that we're finding out now, we really need to look at all things. And I think everybody should look at all things. Well, what do you know? and a hunter. Huh. Look at that time. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? That's what I'd like to know. Because the vibes I'm getting from that night, there's definitely something going on there. And something was going on with Jack. It didn't look right. It was like as soon as they left, he had something he had to do. He was, I don't know. Um, like I said, I was trained in body language and pretty heavily trained that and in personalities. I had to be, because I had to learn all 16 of mine. No. But really, you got to think of everybody. You have to. And Jack Ducour is there's the taboo name. Nobody can say it. Well, I'm going to say it, and I think anybody and everybody should. I'm not saying that he did it, but I'm saying that we have to look at all avenues. We can't and to not be able to say it because you're going to get shamed by a whole bunch of people. That isn't right. You should be able to say, to look at all things. Everybody's got theories. Everybody's got an opinion. And like I said, I'm not saying he did do it, but it is odd that uh, you know he couldn't wake up. How many phone calls? How long does it take you to get up? Your phone's ringing. How many times does someone have to call before you answer the phone? That's, you know what? Think about it. It's almost too many times. It's like making that extra. I don't know. I've said it before, and I'll say it again right here. There's my hand. There's my hand. Who's got money to make it all go away? Follow the money, right? Follow the money. Um, like to plug Rory's channel, Thou Shalt Not Kill True Crime, and Dago's channel, True Crime with Dago, and True Crime Cafe with Dago, and CJ, the Evil CJ show. And then, of course, we have tonight we have that True Crime, Crew Crime, yeah, Crew Time. True Crime Design, and I think that's what it was, right? I do believe so, yeah. And yeah, True Crime Design. There we are. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Am I going off too far? Am I going somewhere I shouldn't go? I don't know. Anyway, I thought I would do one on the Grub. I'm done with the Grub. Seen it too many times. By the way, I will be going live soon. We'll be looking for some mods. Um, Leave a comment down below if you're interested. And you guys have a good evening and a good weekend. And I might do something tomorrow. I don't know. You never know with this case if something's gonna pop up and bam, something's new. And um, yeah. So anyway, have a good weekend, guys.